Infrastructure as Code, or IAC, represents a fundamental shift in how we manage and provision cloud infrastructure. Instead of manually configuring servers and services, IAC enables us to define our entire infrastructure using code. Traditional infrastructure management relies on manual processes. System administrators manually configure servers, click through web consoles, and document changes by hand. This approach is time-consuming, error-prone, and difficult to scale. Infrastructure as code transforms this process by treating infrastructure like software. We write code to define our infrastructure, use version control to track changes, and automate the provisioning process. This creates consistent, reproducible environments across development, testing, and production. Infrastructure as code provides three fundamental benefits. First, automation eliminates manual configuration errors and speeds up deployment processes. Second, version control enables teams to track infrastructure changes, collaborate effectively, and roll back when needed. Third, consistency ensures identical environments across development, testing, and production stages. Terraform is a leading infrastructure as code tool developed by HashiCorp. It provides multi-cloud support, allowing you to manage resources across AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and many other providers using a single tool. Terraform uses a declarative configuration language called HCL, which is both human-readable and machine-friendly. Terraform uses a declarative approach, meaning you describe what you want your infrastructure to look like, not how to create it. You write configuration files that define the desired state of your resources, and Terraform figures out how to make it happen. When you run Terraform, it compares your desired state with the current state of your infrastructure and creates a plan to bridge any gaps. This declarative approach makes infrastructure management predictable and reliable. The Terraform workflow consists of three main phases. First, you write configuration files that define your desired infrastructure. Second, you run Terraform plan to preview what changes will be made. Finally, you run Terraform apply to execute those changes and bring your infrastructure to the desired state. In the following sections, we'll dive deeper into Terraform's core components, learn how to set up Terraform for Google Cloud Run, and demonstrate the complete workflow from configuration to deployment. You'll see how Terraform's state management and planning capabilities make infrastructure changes predictable and safe. Terraform operates using three fundamental components that work together to manage infrastructure as code. These are providers, resources, and state management. Let us examine each component individually to understand how they contribute to Terraform's infrastructure management capabilities. Providers serve as the bridge between Terraform and various service APIs. They manage the lifecycle of resources and enable Terraform to communicate with different cloud platforms and services. Common providers include Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, and Microsoft Azure. Each provider contains the logic necessary to interact with specific service APIs and manage resource lifecycles. Resources represent the fundamental building blocks of infrastructure. They define the actual components you want to create and manage, such as virtual machines, networks, databases, and storage systems. Each resource block defines a specific infrastructure component with its configuration parameters. Resources are declared in Terraform configuration files and represent the desired state of your infrastructure. State management is crucial for Terraform's operation. The state file tracks the current state of your infrastructure and enables Terraform to determine what changes need to be made to reach the desired configuration. Terraform compares the current state file with the desired configuration to determine what changes are required. This comparison process is essential for maintaining infrastructure consistency and avoiding conflicts in team environments. In this example, Terraform identifies that the database needs to be started, as the current state shows it as stopped, while the desired configuration requires it to be running. This difference will be addressed during the apply phase. These three components work in harmony. Providers enable communication with cloud services, resources define the desired infrastructure components, and state management ensures accurate tracking and change detection. Together, they form the foundation of Terraform's infrastructure as code capabilities. The first step in setting up Terraform for Google Cloud Run is verifying that the Terraform CLI is properly installed on your system. This command line interface is essential for managing your infrastructure as code. Next, you must authenticate Terraform with your Google Cloud account. This process establishes the necessary credentials that allow Terraform to interact with Google Cloud services on your behalf. The recommended approach is using the G-Cloud command line interface. First, authenticate with your Google Cloud account. Then set your default project to ensure Terraform operates within the correct project context. Before Terraform can manage Cloud Run services, you must enable the CloudRun API in your Google Cloud project. This API provides the necessary endpoints for creating and managing containerized applications. Finally, create a basic Terraform configuration file that specifies the Google Cloud provider. This configuration establishes the connection between Terraform and your Google Cloud project, enabling infrastructure management. To verify your setup is complete, initialize your Terraform configuration. This command downloads the necessary provider plugins and prepares your working directory for infrastructure management. Now we will explore how to define a Cloud Run service using Terraform's HashiCorp configuration language, or HCL. This declarative approach allows us to specify our infrastructure requirements in a clear, consistent manner. HashiCorp configuration language, or HCL, is both human-readable and machine-friendly. It uses a declarative syntax that allows us to define the desired state of our infrastructure resources consistently. The basic structure of a Terraform resource follows a consistent pattern. We specify the resource type, give it a name, and then define its configuration parameters within a block. For Google Cloud Run, we use the Google Cloud Run service resource type. This resource allows us to define all aspects of our Cloud Run service configuration in a single declarative block. The Cloud Run service configuration includes several key parameters. We need to specify the container image, memory allocation, CPU limits, and environment variables. Let's examine each of these components. Here is a complete Cloud Run service configuration that demonstrates all these parameters working together. Notice how the container specification includes the image, resource limits, and environment variables in a structured, readable format. This declarative approach provides significant advantages. The configuration is version-controlled, reproducible across environments, and serves as documentation for your infrastructure. Any team member can understand exactly how the service is configured by reading this single file. By defining your Cloud Run service with Terraform's HCL syntax, you create a clear, maintainable, and reproducible infrastructure configuration. This foundation enables consistent deployments and simplified infrastructure management across your development lifecycle. The Terraform plan command is essential for previewing infrastructure changes before implementation. This command analyzes your configuration and current state to determine what actions Terraform will take. When you execute Terraform plan, Terraform compares your desired configuration with the current infrastructure state and generates an execution plan showing all proposed changes. The plan output displays three types of operations: resources to be created, shown with a plus sign, resources to be modified, indicated by a tilde, and resources to be destroyed, marked with a minus sign. At the bottom of the plan output, Terraform provides a summary showing the total number of resources to be added, changed, and destroyed, giving you a clear overview of the scope of changes. After reviewing the plan output, you can proceed with Terraform apply to implement the proposed changes. This command will execute the planned operations and modify your actual infrastructure. During the apply process, Terraform displays real-time progress as it creates, modifies, or destroys resources. Each operation is logged with timestamps and status indicators. Upon successful completion, Terraform displays a final summary confirming the number of resources that were added, changed, or destroyed, along with the total execution time. The state changes are immediately reflected in your cloud provider console. For Google Cloud Run, you can verify the deployment by checking the Cloud Run Services section in the Google Cloud Console. This visual representation of state changes demonstrates Terraform's core functionality, transforming your declarative configuration into actual cloud infrastructure while maintaining a clear audit trail of all modifications. When managing infrastructure with Terraform, One of the most powerful capabilities is the ability to make controlled updates to your existing resources. Let's examine how to modify a Cloud Run service configuration and apply those changes systematically. Here we have our initial Cloud Run service configuration. The service is currently running version 1.0 of our application container, with CPU limited to 1000 millicores and memory limited to 512 megabytes. Now let's demonstrate how to update these configurations. We will make 3 key updates to our Cloud Run service. First, we'll update the container image from version 1.0 to version 2.0. Second, we'll increase the CPU limit from 1000 millicores to 2000 millicores. Third, we'll increase the memory limit from 512 megabytes to 1 gigabyte. After modifying our configuration file, we run Terraform plan to preview the changes. The plan output shows exactly what Terraform intends to modify. Notice the tilde symbols indicating in-place updates and the arrow notation showing the before and after values for each changed attribute. Now we execute Terraform apply to implement our changes. Terraform applies the modifications in a controlled manner, updating the Cloud Run service configuration step by step. We can observe the resource limits being adjusted in real time as the deployment progresses. The apply operation completes successfully. Terraform has updated our Cloud Run service with the new container image version 2.0, increased CPU to 2000 millicores, and expanded memory to 1 gigabyte. This demonstrates the controlled and predictable nature of infrastructure updates with Terraform. Managing configuration updates with Terraform provides several key advantages. You can preview all changes before applying them, ensuring no surprises in production. The process is automated yet controlled, with detailed tracking of what changes and when. This approach integrates seamlessly with version control systems and provides consistent deployment processes across all environments. Reproducibility is one of Terraform's most powerful advantages. It ensures that your infrastructure can be consistently recreated across different environments using the same declarative configuration. Reproducibility in infrastructure as code means the ability to consistently recreate identical infrastructure across different environments using the same configuration. This is fundamental to reliable software deployment. Terraform uses declarative configuration files that describe the desired state of your infrastructure. This same configuration file can be applied to any environment to create identical resources. The same Terraform configuration can be applied to development, staging, and production environments. Each environment will receive identical infrastructure resources, ensuring consistency across your deployment pipeline. Notice how the same configuration produces identical resource counts and configurations across all environments. This eliminates the guesswork and manual errors that often occur when setting up infrastructure manually. Reproducible infrastructure provides several key benefits. It reduces configuration errors by eliminating manual setup variations. It ensures consistent environment parity, meaning your development environment matches production exactly. Additionally, reproducibility enables faster environment setup since you can deploy identical infrastructure instantly. It also improves team collaboration by providing a single source of truth for infrastructure configuration. Organizations implementing reproducible infrastructure solutions report significant improvements. Studies show a 70% reduction in deployment times, 40% faster recovery from configuration errors, and 60% of teams report reduced friction in maintenance tasks. Terraform's declarative approach to infrastructure management ensures that your deployments are not only consistent, but also reliable and maintainable across all environments. This reproducibility is essential for modern DevOps practices and continuous deployment pipelines. Understanding why to use Terraform for Cloud Run management is crucial for technical interviews and demonstrates advanced infrastructure knowledge. This section covers the key advantages and how to showcase your expertise effectively. Terraform provides 3 critical advantages for Cloud Run management. First, its declarative configuration allows you to define the desired infrastructure state rather than scripting deployment steps. Second, it ensures reproducible deployments where the same configuration produces identical results across environments. third, it integrates seamlessly with version control systems for change tracking and rollback capabilities. In technical interviews, demonstrating Terraform expertise involves two key scenarios. First, showing how to use Terraform Plan to preview infrastructure changes, explaining what resources will be created, modified, or destroyed, and discussing state management implications. Second, demonstrating problem-solving skills by handling configuration drift, debugging apply failures, and managing state conflicts that commonly occur in production environments. Demonstrating practical Terraform knowledge follows a structured approach. Start by reviewing the configuration file, explaining resource definitions and provider settings. Next, walk through the Terraform plan output, highlighting what changes will occur and why. Then demonstrate the apply process, showing how Terraform executes the plan. Finally, verify the results by checking the deployed Cloud Run service and confirming the infrastructure matches the desired state. When discussing Terraform for Cloud Run in interviews, emphasize these key points. State management prevents configuration drift by tracking actual versus desired infrastructure state. The Google Cloud provider simplifies resource management through comprehensive API integration. Declarative syntax improves team collaboration by making infrastructure intentions clear and reviewable. Finally, the plan apply workflow reduces deployment risks by showing exactly what changes will occur before execution. Success in Terraform interviews requires combining theoretical knowledge with practical demonstration. Show actual Terraform commands and explain their purpose clearly. Discuss troubleshooting approaches for common issues like state conflicts or provider authentication problems. Most importantly, emphasize how Terraform automation benefits operational efficiency and reduces manual deployment errors, demonstrating your understanding of infrastructure as code principles.